Well, hello, and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 24,030, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and you know what I know, you know what I know, make sure you ring that bell. So here we are. King's Ruin, ruined. Expedition, it is the wolf, so he will not be expedited. And it is portal day, so we didn't do any portal day. This is one of the least exciting ones because it's, you just sweep it 10 times. Who has time for this? I'll tell you who doesn't have time for this, and that's me. But we don't have time for your crummy portals. We will just not do them. Okay? And Total War has been warred. Moving right along, we need to... Oh, wow, this is not... Okay. Okay, 5 levels for Adrian. She is our tracking person. The Fountain. The battlefield boss. Let's go. That's 3. All right, and that is the day is complete. We're starting off on a new week, and hopefully we are going to start it off right. Let's look at something we haven't looked at. 1,061 I said 1,061 wins, not Vins, in King's Road. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't. That's the problem. I just wanted to see how much progress. I'm glad it still tracks it. The Archer store purchased astrology. Honestly, I almost am tempted to boot up my old account. I still have my old account. I just quit playing it because it was slow. And I didn't have ad free. But I did go warrior on that account, and I was like, oh, Lucas, you're there, buddy. Mostly I would want to make a really good one, but a really good warrior and just see how that changes things, but I can't do that. Can't do that. Not right now. Not with so many things at stake. But all that said, how are you doing today? I do hope everything is going well for you, and obviously you saw it, I saw it, everybody saw it. We just got Daniel. And it was 5 Daniel. So that's done. Oh, Camila. Just 1, but we'll take it. Yeah, I did have somebody ask me why I do this, because I have all the heroes maxed out, because you just never know, man. You never know, and it's easy, and it doesn't really take any time, so just do it. Do it. Do it. Alright. So now that I've released the inner demon, we are working on the ring. We're going to take the ring to... I think we have to take it to 59. And I think tomorrow we're going to have to do a regular sweep. We're going to see how that goes. It's been a while since we've done one of those. Oh yeah, right. We gotta get rings out. What was I thinking? Yeah. You can see that the storehouse is 1, 2. We have 2 more orbs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, and 6. So yeah, you can see that, yes, we're going to have to do a regular sweep tomorrow. That's fine. Catch things up. Nor defense penetration. Oh. But that's perfectly fine. That's all within the scope. That's according to plan. Don't you see? It's going according to plan when we have to do that. I do wish there was an auto ad, but I realized why they couldn't have one. Oh, right on the money. All right, and survey says defense. Well, defend this. All right, so now to get 6 on the orb. I will say this. We're doing a lot better than I thought I would with this new system. I was really concerned. I had a lot of misgivings, especially because of the size of our like again, like the whole problem is the size of our. If our inventory was like, I would say probably like 300. So like basically, let's walk it back a little bit. Yeah, 300. Like basically 1.5 times the size of a day's sweeping. I wouldn't have cared because then I'd be like, oh, well, I didn't mean to like cancel out of that, but that's fine. I could always I'd have enough space to maneuver in the, we have to kind of do it in like an unscrupulous way by equipping artifacts to people and then unequipping them. But if like I just had to, honestly, if I could buy it, I would probably buy until I had an inventory of 1,000. Just because I just would never want to worry about the size of my inventory. It's not a fun thing. All right, we do need to dismantle. We have 12 on the board. We need 66. We have to dismantle 5. 6,600, that is. And survey defense. We didn't get any crit damage today. Lame. Honestly, it doesn't seem like it's going to matter much because I don't think we've really gotten very many greens at all. Oh, okay, we got one. We got one green. I mean, we got the books, but books don't count. We don't care about books. I only care about these. So that's really not helpful. I mean, no, it is helpful, but I mean, like, the concept of me doing it differently is not going to be helpful. So it really doesn't matter. So I guess you just try to get Flame Fortress. I guess I should have done that first. Oh well. You live, you learn. We're here now. So 151.32 million and 353,335 crit damage. So yeah, no crit damage. Bad awakenings. But we're still getting stronger. We're getting even stronger than we were before. Alright, so we do have some time left, and I do believe we are working on Daniel. Yes, we maxed Daniel out. He is the Maximus. And so now we're going through and working on his runes, and I don't even remember where we left off. Did we make it to Legos? It looks like we did. 2-star Legos. Okay. That's going to be helpful. So yeah, once Daniel's done, then we will work on Thor. Then after Thor, it becomes like a wild card. I sort of want to try Adrian, just for the fun of it. Level her up, gear her up. Like, I will say I did try Adrian doing King's Ruin with her. It was not good. But that's because the orb, like the golems, they don't have a special. So they aren't enhanced by the orb. So the orb really wasn't that good. Now she has like a weird, like, I think she'll never be as good as somebody who multiplies off their special. Let's just leave it at that. Because she's always going to do basically, no matter how pumped, like if you make a super, honestly, I wish there was a way to experiment with things a little bit more in this game. Because I would love to see her with like, take Marion's artifact, like give her a 7,000 level, just a ring with all the stuff. Give it crit damage, give it flat attack, give it all that, spread it out, and put it on her at level 20k, give her a fully maxed out runes, and just see what she could do. I think it'd be... I don't think it would... Would it be as good as, like, putting it on... No. Because Marion has really good AoE. Like, it would be good for, like, farming, but not really... But still, I think she'd be behind everybody else. Okay, we got both of those done. That's nice. But it would be interesting to be able to just see it, Because you would never do something like that normally. So I would love to just see it. Like, just show me what it's like. And there's no way to do it. Well, I take that back. There is a way, but it's... There was a whole test somebody did, and that was the reason I picked Marion, because they basically tested, and it probably was the artifacts were too low, and that's why Marion did so well. They took Marion with 1,400 artifacts, and it was a fixed set of artifacts, and they made basically, somebody hacked the game, and made basically, here's a set of artifacts for Marion, Here's a set of artifacts for Vincent, and they were equivalent. I mean, not Vincent, but warriors. It wasn't Marion either. It was support and warriors. So what Pharaoh did was he made up the team comps, and he said, okay, I'm just going to let the game run, and we're going to see which one does better. And so he did all this testing with that, and Marion came out on top. Marion was able to do the 14 stages the fastest. So that was the whole reason I picked Marion. I'm like, oh, if Marion does it the best, that's why I'm going to pick her. Well, it turns out warriors do about 30% more damage than support. And they don't have a Luke buff to worry about. Like a Luke and Tristan buff. I think Brian's buff does fall off, but because all your damage comes from your special, it doesn't really matter that much. So that's I picked Marion because of that test, and it turns out like I should have picked a warrior. And I honestly, had I even picked a warrior, it would have been fine. Because once you like, if you pick a warrior and you're like, all right, I want to do Roderick, or I want to do somebody different. As you can see from how far I've made it in the game, it really isn't that big a deal to have multiple characters and to go through and max out. Yeah, does it take time? Sure. But there's nothing saying you couldn't like do Blake, you couldn't do Daniel, you could you could do them all if you wanted to. And then just experiment with who works out best for you. Because it might be like, I really want to be a Roderick player. But, for the fun of it, I want to also have or maybe you do it the other way. I'm like, I know Vincent's the best at doing Total War, so I'm going to go get Vincent done. And then I'm going to do Sophie and get them both to 20k, get the runes done, blah, 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 blah. Well, if you keep going, you can just be like, well, maybe I really wanted to be a Roderick main, and I just didn't want to do it because progression-wise, Vincent's the best. Nothing's stopping you from making him your third, or even Blake, you could even try. But it's hard for me to take my support artifacts and flip them in the other direction. Oh, that was something. By hard, I mean it's impossible. It is impossible. Like, I could dismantle them, and you get about 40% back, but then I would not have anything for anything, Alright, so we're into the mythic runes now, so congratulations to Daniel for that, and now we are going to level up Thor. Alright, Thor, show me what you got. We still have 22 billion, but you're starting to see it getting, we are burning through it pretty quickly. Are we going to get to 9,000? No! Almost 9,000 for Thor. So once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.